Yo, what's up, Somehow the chat messages are smaller, what the hell? No. Fuck, it is sunny, but still cold anyway. Still like a good idea to go outside a little bit. And yeah, fuck, my tummy hurts from last night. I somehow had like cravings in the morning. Basically, after the whole night not sleeping. And then they had like this delicious cheesecake in the bakery, and oh, I ate that. And then a chocolate croissant. And then a tuna sandwich. Why, dude, why? And then I drank like 2 liters of milk, which is also it's another strain on the stomach, I guess, because of the fat and everything. Oh, man. Yo, Robin, happy Monday. The serious life starting again. Jealous of my weather? Yeah, you shouldn't be. It's so cold, it's like, it's not that enjoyable. Snowy and grey. Yeah, we had a lot of grey, not that much snowy. And yeah, while your days might still be shorter now, soon already they're gonna be longer than ours. Although it's not such a huge difference. Not sure if you can trust me. Yeah, it's really like 0 degrees. You know what I mean? It's not like cold. But yeah, the wind also changes everything, and the lake and this and that. You know, just makes it kind of more cold almost. And yeah, I could definitely be overall more used to the cold, and then it would feel less terrible. But I didn't really work on that. And in a weird way, the holidays might have made it worse also. Like, you know, my body was like, oh, it's winter. And then I give him like 2 weeks of summertime. And then I come back to the winter. And I didn't even go outside a lot. But today I brought gloves at least. I brought 2 right-handed gloves, but I'm sure I can use one of the right-handed one on the left hand also. For him it's cold when it's below 17 degrees, yeah. Yeah, I met some people in Spain also. They also say like, oh, it's cold. And then it's like fucking 15 degrees. Which for me or us would still be warm. But that's just how the body works, it like adapts. And they probably complain less about heat whenever it breaks out. Let me get the selfie stick and the gloves. Yes, I don't know how to survive. And today we didn't bring beer also, because it just cools us out even more. And yeah, ever since my tummy hurts, I feel like I should get a grip and stop being unhealthy. And yeah, like I said yesterday, I could definitely be wearing more warm clothes. And I wanted to buy almost like one of these face masks that kind of warm you up also. 10 degrees during summer is the best, yeah. I mean, 20 degrees and then sunshine. That makes it almost hot already for me too. Damn, down here is never a beach. Almost never, I mean. Because the water's too high. I still need to find like a way to measure the water height and then know what beaches are revealed and whatnot. Because there could be some cool spaces that are only available when the water is like low. Damn, chat is super tiny now, but it's somehow good also. This is crazy, she said. Okay, asking if she's coming for a New Year's swim.
Ja, es geht so eine kalte Luft. Wir müssen halt ein bisschen weg vom See. Es ist weniger kalt.
Ja, jetzt nach der Kurve kommt die Sonne.
Aber weißt du, mehr gegen das Dorf, weder am See noch. Weil da ist es natürlich noch kalt.
Schön kalt, ja. And there's the white duck. Let's go to the sun. It's gonna be slightly better. So cold, so cold. Yesterday I had long underpants. Not today though. January almost feels like the coldest month, not December. It's like the coldness is like lagging, and then hey, look, wearing the right hand side glove on the left side. Ooh. It's too cold. Can't enjoy. Sweden made it to the finals in the Junior Hockey Championship. Just sucks finalists 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Could record it also and then try to not get what is called spoiled. Might not be easy though. No. You don't record sports? Yeah, I get it. I mean, some people do it. If they can't watch it at all. That's something a non-sport person say. I'm just pretty sure I saw it like in TV, that people do it. It's a good test. I feel like you're not totally wrong, but at the same time, yeah, everything's recorded nowadays. And even in the live, when they tell you it's live, it's still like a minute delay or something, for reasons. But yeah, I don't want to fight about this. I accept your superior sports knowledge, which I'm not even jealous of. I come from a sports enjoyer family, but many, I don't know, for me it's a little bit almost like a turn off. I just don't enjoy it. But to each their own. And sports definitely is still better than a lot of other dumb shit. But not that much. Bei uns hat es schon 3 Tage geschneit. Ah, krass, krass. Schneeparadies. Und hast du eine Schneefrau gemacht? I think in a way I would have enjoyed if it snowed a lot, but it is what it is. Hallo.
Alles gut?
Ja, bitte auch. Some old man was like, hello, is everything good? He would have waved at the cam also, but I think he wasn't on cam. When will you go up? Ah, shit. Yesterday I got lucky and you didn't ask. I don't know, not today and not tomorrow. I don't know, it's just too cold also. God of Ping, it's too cold. Imagine how you would freeze also maybe. I've gotten soft. And tomorrow I have like important meeting, but we might walk out. We might stream a little bit somewhere outside. But yeah, I can't go up the mountain. Be a man. Yeah, I know. Marilyn. By the way, isn't the sub still off also? Like I saw on other channels, they still have like cheaper subs. And by the way, from what I heard, it's like they take the cheaper cut, the part that makes it cheaper, they take it from the streamer, and you can put it in the settings as far as I'm aware, if you want to give them cheaper or not. But I might be wrong also. This is something that I heard, and something that I'm willing to believe, that fucking Amazon is like, ah, yeah, you can sell cheaper subs, but we're gonna take the money from you. But yeah, who cares also? At this point, I'm almost immune to care. But yeah, technically, I gotta pay out already, or I'll get one soon. In Switzerland, they pay out like at $50. Most other countries like at 100. Not sure why exactly, but it's fine, and it's not a huge difference anyway. Here I have the hope that it's gonna slightly warm up. We also have the double sun effect from the water. Noise. But no content here. Pretty boring. And today maybe we try to go home before the sunset. Although we have the gloves. The gloves. We need a different kind of glove. This one actually works with the touchscreen. By the way, at home I was watching I Shall Speed Stream in Africa Safari. Kinda crazy, not gonna lie. I'm still not sure how how his knowledge is like low, or maybe he's just acting a bit dumb. Like, for example, at one point he wasn't even aware that in the southern hemisphere it's summer, right? He was like, why is it not cold? Why is it not cold? Or like talking about the houses that they need in South Africa for the winter. Because in winter it can be cold in South Africa. It's so far south. It's almost like our north. And that's why it was super inhabited also, South Africa. There was almost like nobody living there because it's like too cold. And then the English or somebody settled it, and then they all came. And now they ask like if everything should belong to them. Ah well. No politics today. I wonder also how Speed avoids to talk about politics. Although everything is a little bit politics. He was also in that one village where the guy tried to sell him his daughters for 17 cows. And he would have been allowed to have as many wives as he can pay for. But they only had 6 available at the moment. And Speed felt like it was considering it. And man, if I was Speed, maybe I would even do it. Like, get fucking 6 African wives. And then visit them every now and then. And get some wives somewhere else, of course. And yeah, my point is that, like, yeah, this whole marriage thing and having multiple wives, that's almost like politics already also, right? And look, there's the people on the boat freezing their butts off. And these boats have like a table, and sometimes they get like food also. And this duck likes to chill here, I guess. Do people fish here? Yeah, they do. Not too many though, and there's like professional fishermen also, but almost nobody wants to do their job anymore. So there's like less fishermen there than there could be. And it looks like they have wine. You want some cheese with your wine? One of these hot bottles also. I actually have one of them. What's it called again? I forgot. But yeah, you put in warm stuff inside and then it stays warm. Many people on that tiny boat. Yeah, quite a lot. But these are like river rafting boats, so they can take a lot. Go take a beaching. And imagine that's your job, like rowing for the tourists. Keep rowing, rowing, rowing. This seems kind of nice, but I feel like in summer it's probably more enjoyable. Ah, fuck, my stomach acting up again. I ate way too much, and now I regret it. I kind of feel like it's probably a lot, but since you're like 8 people, it's probably not that much. Yeah, almost can't see the table, but it is there. €20. I feel like that's too little, but it might be. Might be not much more per head. Probably Americans. No, I think it's more. It's probably 200 or maybe 240. But I'm just guessing. But it could probably be looked up at the website. Damn, the sun almost gone. Time for some selfie streaming. How much time? That's a good question. Yeah, that definitely influences the price also. I really don't know. They all seem to be going like over there. And I think they just started from back there somewhere. And they can't go too far that direction, but they can go down the river. So I assume it's just like a little bit and they go to the train station that is reachable via the river. I just want to say lake than ocean. 30 minutes. Yeah, probably a little bit longer, but yeah, there's definitely different kinds of tours, so I don't know. But yeah, the shorter, the cheaper, of course. And all the wood laying in the dry. Usually there's all wet here, but right now we could get a lot of wood. Free wood. Although that waterlogged wood doesn't burn perfectly, but you can make nice stuff out of it sometimes, and it would still actually burn, you know what I mean? Yeah, they make a lot of money. Same like with the paragliding, costs also like 200, and it doesn't go that long. But you have to remember also the costs. The costs are super high. You have to pay insurance, you have to pay this, you have to pay that, your boss, your manager, your insurance, your own food. I think only the boss makes a lot of money, not the workers. But it is an okay payment, I assume. Yeah. One time I got $35 for 1 hour work also. It's kind of good. It's not that crazy, but yeah. But then you still have to pay taxes. And depending where you are, it can be also easily like 25% or something, 30%. Yeah, 35 is good. But it didn't motivate me enough. Not that more money would have motivated me more, but it's just like money is only worth it if you like love it. And if you're older also, I feel like you value it more than when you were young. I almost want to go back. Using the nose to change the camera. How much can be boat insurance? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. But every person has to have a personal insurance also, and they cost crazy amounts. It's like, on average, I would say like 300 every month. But there's higher ones, and the older you get, the higher it gets also. And if you cannot afford it, they will make it cheaper for you. But yeah. Yeah. I know. I could have made thousands of francs already in my life. But you know how I lost a lot of money? It's also like paying bills too late. not making the taxes, and then they always overcharge you, and if you don't pay they will send it to another company, and then they will add 10%, 20% on top, and then the longer you don't pay it also gets up, and that's how I fucked up a lot, not gonna lie. Lost a lot of money like that. And in a weird way I hate the system, and I see the freedom of other countries where they don't have to pay tax for every fucking shit, and they maybe don't even have a mail service, and here they just send you mails with bills all the time, and if you don't pay then they sell your debt to other people. Yeah, I really need a financial advisor. Only country with oil money don't have taxes. Yeah, but for example in the African bush or whatever, nobody's gonna care about taxes. And even in the Middle Ages in Europe, like the taxes was only like 10%, and you didn't have to work in winter because there was no agriculture in winter. Just saying. Maybe it's all excuses that I give to myself, but I hate this civilization sometimes. Yeah, the infrastructure, that's nice. Honestly, yeah, that's good. But they waste a lot of tax money on stupid shit also. But the roads, the schools, the hospital and stuff like that, that's good. But for example, the hospitals also there have become like a scam, and you have to wait a long time, and it's not very good quality. Healthcare free? No. Like I said, insurance. You have to pay insurance. You have to have it. If you're poor, it's free. But only up to a certain quality level. If you want a really good medicine, it's not free also. It's so stupid. And sometimes they use like old medicine, old stuff, old health machines or whatever. They give you the cheap doctors and the good doctors only for the rich people. It sucks. It's so retarded, man. It's definitely not fair or good or whatever you want to call it. And they do make it for the money, the fucking medical system. It's not about getting you healthy. It's about making money. And that's a huge problem. But that's kind of like internationally, as far as I'm aware. Socialism is the way, yeah. I totally get it. Like, most young people think like that. The problem is just like the corruption, and that most of the cases that tried it didn't work. But yeah, you have to have like a middle path, I guess. But my solution about the doctors would be that they only get money if somebody's healthy. Like, they should get money when somebody's healthy, and not when they are sick. I'm not sure how they could fix it like that, but that would be the way. AI, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that will be the future, and that could be nice and good. But in my personal opinion, it will still take longer than I live until that stuff is perfected. And it can never fully replace the best doctors. By the way, I thought they are gonna burn the Christmas trees again, but no, they're donating it, and then they make like a thing in Interlaken. No corruption, yeah. Technically no corruption, yeah. But you can still influence the AI. Top of ministers, yeah. That seems super risky. And I know some countries are doing it. But yeah, it's not that easy. And AI only knows as much as the human knows. You should never forget. So it's not perfect. It's not like God. It's just a very, very smart human, kind of. boss pay a lot of payroll tax or employer's contribution in your payout. They don't show how much your boss pay in payroll tax, employer's contribution. So you pay even more tax on your salary. You just don't know it. Oh my god. Yeah, that's really sucks also if they have like double, triple taxation on the same thing. And we have similar systems like that also. Like every product you buy has a certain tax on it. But every salary you get also you have to pay tax. And then if you own a lot of stuff, you have to pay tax for that also. But what the most rich people do, and I think that system is similar in many countries, is they lend a lot of money, or like they borrow a lot of money, and then they can offset the tax because they don't own the borrowed money. They can say, yeah, I need to pay less tax so I can pay it back or something, or I don't have to pay tax on what I own because I own 10 houses, but I also have taken out 10 million, so I have to pay back 10 million, and then the tax is going to be like 0. Not only rich people can do that. I mean, you can do it also as poor people, but most people are too dumb, and you have to start small. And the more amount of money it is, the better. Same like if you have like a company, you officially invest all your money in there, and the company pays you a salary, and then you don't have to pay tax. Yeah, borrow against it. I'm not even sure how exactly it works and what it exactly means, but I understand that that's what's happening. So what's just small part goes to my retirement. At least it goes for their retirement, that's good. We have that system also. Like every month, like some money goes into my retirement also. And you don't have to pay it, but you should. And usually your company pays it or your insurance. And then you will get it one day, if there's still money around. It's never 100% sure either. Like this system relies on there being more people and more people paying it in. And if you leave the country, you can take all of that money with you, also all the retirement money. But then you're kind of like on your own if you don't have money. Although you could always come back as a citizen and get on welfare, but the welfare is really not that much for a normal citizen. Beautiful bird. Yeah, a lot of these systems are similar. From my country, taxing crazy for you gotta buy a car first, pay income tax, when the road tax, insurance, then road tax, toll tax. Yeah, fucking, we have to pay for the highways also, but we have like a sticker that you have to buy every year that costs like, I don't know, $50 or something. And for a second we have to buy it also, but who is going to control? Like, they don't have enough control, and then when they control, the control itself costs probably like more than the sticker. $50% of the salary in Sweden, that's kind of crazy. $800 million people get freebies from government, so all the tax money goes there. Yeah, that sucks also. But that's the socialism that you said earlier. If you get free government stuff, it's technically socialism, right? Ah, fuck, I had a flare up again in the stomach. Oh. You know, I hoped I could shit out everything in the morning, but somehow I couldn't. It's just too much, or it still needs to get more digestion. Government hospitals are fucked up, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine it's worse than here, but here it sucks also, really. You go to the government, I mean to the hospital, and yeah, like there's the private hospital for like the rich people with the private insurance, and then there's the normal hospital, and you always have to wait long. Like I said, the quality is bad. It just sucks, and they just want money also. And most of the things are paid by the insurance, but not everything. And you can have different systems also of insurance. And the older you get, the more it fucking breaks you. It can go up to like 600, 900, whatever. And if you have like an old insurance, then sometimes you have better conditions. But if you ever didn't pay, then they will drop you out and give you a worse condition. And that's kind of like what happened to me. I had like a really good insurance, but then I was like left to fend for myself, or I was too grown up too fast, and then yeah, I fucked up everything. Kinda 5 times better. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, that's wrong to say also. But yeah, like from outside, like you are looking at my life and think it's 5 times better, but I'm looking at these rich Swiss people and their life is 5 times better. So wherever you are, even if your life was the best or my life was the best, we would still be struggling with some things. It's never everything only good. This is not how it works. You're always complaining. Free stuff for vote bank. What do you mean vote bank? Just like a normal bank? Income percentile in my country? I don't know, like the lowest, I guess. Like nothing, I have nothing. Switzerland is also like this. Like if you don't pay your bills or whatever, and they know you have like a car, they will take your car and sell it for really cheap, and then it will not even help you like paying the stuff, but they take away everything and sell it. Not everything, but like the car, the house, everything they can sell, they take it. But you can keep like your television and stuff. $500 a month. Yeah, that's like similar to here. So people give them vote. Ah, I see. Yeah, private school. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Like, but the school here, it's also not perfect. It's not that good, and private schools are better, and they also cost. I swear, in a weird, fucked up way, like many Swiss, they are also like socialists in their mind. They just don't even know it. And it used to make sense when we all worked together and we all were still poor. But now there's like a huge gap between the rich people and all the rest. And not many people have children because of that stuff also, because you don't get support. As a man also, if you have a children and the woman leaves you, then you will have to pay her for like 20 years. You will have to send her money. But if the woman leaves you and you get the kids or you keep the kids, then she doesn't have to pay you also. Which in a way it's alright, but that's just how it is. If I'm married and I die, my woman, she gets money. If I'm married and the woman dies, I don't get money. Top 1% a month, still you're living a better life than me. I'm not sure about that. But I can see how like maybe some things are better and other things are worse. Like you probably have staff, you know, you have people that make food for you, that clean your house. I don't. I used to when I was a kid, but not anymore. Yeah, it's nice to hear that you're like financially more or less safe, and it's never good to compare. Also, you really have to learn in life that you just have to start to accept what you are, who you are, where you are, what you got, and try to be grateful. You're never gonna swap your body or whatever and then you're all of a sudden me or somebody. Car cleaners. Yeah, here it's super expensive to have these people. In your country it's cheaper and more people are willing to do it. Starting to be a bigger problem. People buy food from Uber and stuff and can't pay for it. And then what do? They just run away, or how is that a bigger problem? I don't really get it. Sounds kind of odd. Yeah, the fucking loans in the bank. It all started a long time ago, and it is definitely a problem. But the banks don't even really care if you cannot pay. They know some people cannot pay, and like I said, if you cannot pay, they will take your car, they will take your house, this and that. There's always tricks around stuff like this. But the normal average person, they will just lose everything. They don't pay their Uber food. And like maybe at the start you don't pay the Uber food, it costs like $50. And then it goes to the first company, and then it already costs $100. And then if you don't pay still, they try to take your stuff. And then they will add also like a percentage. Like every day you don't pay, it will be a little bit more. And then if they can take shit from you, they will sell it to another company that buys the debt of people. And they will put like another 100 on top. So the initial 50, now you have to pay like 300. And it's just an aid system. And the banks and these companies and the government, they know a certain amount of people cannot pay it back. It's honestly stupid. And it used to be less of a problem because we had like families, everybody helped each other, yada yada. But nowadays everybody looking for themselves only. And there's a lot of foreigners that also have a lot of debt, and they just get more free stuff because they cannot pay it back anyway. So yeah. Try to make it better, or this give a contribution. Yeah, I get that also. I used to feel like that also. But you have to realize that the country, especially if it's not homogeneous anymore, but even if it is, it's like a machine. A country is not your friend, and it's nice to have a country and love it and be proud of it, defend it, whatever, but the country really doesn't really love you. And at this point, it doesn't even matter if you contribute or not. It doesn't matter in the overall thing, but for you personally, you're kind of better off if it doesn't matter, because most of these rich people also, they don't give a fuck. That's why they don't pay tax. Like if we would get all the rich people tax, we would be so much more better off. But yeah, we're just numbers in the country's eyes. Yeah, Yeah, you're just a number. It's sad but true. But it's like this for a long time also. It's not totally new. And there is of course different things about a country. It's not like only the money. Government institute called Kronov Gold. When you can't pay your loans, Kronov Gold takes care of it, and like you said before, they take your car and stuff. Yeah, that's the same thing in many places. It used to be even more fucked up. Now they're a little bit more relaxed. They really only take stuff if it's valuable. But it depends also again on this guy who works in these companies or these government things. Because if they're assholes, they will fuck you up even more. And they will sell it maybe even privately. And there's also auctions where you can buy all the stuff they took away from the poor people, and then you can buy like super cheap. Like I said, it doesn't even change much for your own debt. The only thing you should take a loan is real estate. Yeah. I kind of don't want to take loans, and many people are against it also. But nowadays, and if you look at the rich people, like you almost should do it. You have to like balance it. Oh, the Christmas decoration's gone. Like in my belief, a straight contribute to the nation is like going to a remote area, open a quality store, and if you have money, yeah. That sounds honorable. So funny to see all these rich people and celebrities, corporations asking for donations. Yeah, that's the odd fucked up thing. Like some huge company asks you to donate money for like starving children, and then they take 50% for themselves anyway. That's something that I hate also, and that destroys society a lot. Like they always try to make you feel bad. Like they try to monetize your empathy. They show you like pictures of sad things. A lot of our parents fell for that stuff. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Like I'm too close to home, and I don't know. The sun is kind of gone. I don't know where to go. It was really nice. Love you guys. I might do gaming stream most likely. Today I have the energy. Like we finished the game from last time. Bro, would a social capitalist work? You have to work out all the details. It's never like just it works like that or like this. It's always more complex. Okay, bye. Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks for talking. See you. Bye. Kamsahamnida.